What if everything you've been told about relief was a lie? What if every time you spilled your fire, you didn't just lose pleasure? You lost the very signal that tells the universe you're still alive, still worthy, still chosen. Before we go deeper into semen retention mastery, subscribe to this channel and join our Telegram community, link below. You'll get guidance, insights, and exclusive updates designed to accelerate your growth. Stay connected. Your discipline, focus, and transformation begin right here. Imagine walking into any room tomorrow and feeling the air shift. Not because you spoke louder, but because something ancient inside you finally stood up. Conversations hush, eyes linger, strangers lean in without knowing why. Coincidences crash together like they've been waiting for you. That is not fantasy. That is the moment retention wakes up. That is the moment God turns his face back toward a man he had almost written off. Have you ever felt him watching? Not judging, watching. Waiting to see if you will finally stop throwing your inheritance into the gutter. Because right now, while you're reading this, a war is being fought over your soul. And the weapon they use is the one thing you thought was harmless. Keep reading, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how depletion stole your presence, your luck, your destiny, and how one single decision flips the entire game in your favor. You won't just feel different. You will become undeniable. When you were a boy, the world bent toward you. Girls looked twice. Opportunities appeared like they were scripted. You felt guided, pulled by something bigger than thought. Then came the years of release. One click, one rush, one empty promise of peace. And slowly, invisibly, the current went quiet. You started walking into rooms and nobody noticed. You spoke and words fell flat. Your eyes looked tired even when you had slept 12 hours. You told yourself it was age, it was stress, it was just life. But deep down you knew, something that used to burn in you had gone cold. You became a ghost in your own story. Look in the mirror right now. What do you see? Not the body. Look at the eyes. Do they still carry fire? Or have they gone dull like a blade left in rain? That dullness is not fatigue. That is exile. You traded your vitality for 30 seconds of static, and the cost was connection. Connection to yourself, to women, to purpose, to God. Neuroscience simply confirms what the ancients screamed from every mountaintop. When you overstimulate and empty yourself again and again, the prefrontal cortex, the throne room of will, focus, charisma, begins to shut down. Your brain literally downregulates dopamine receptors to protect itself from the flood. The result? Motivation evaporates. Risks feel impossible. Even prayer feels like talking to an empty room. You are not broken. You are drained. And the drain has a plug. Every great man who ever moved the world knew this secretly. Napoleon, Tesla, Michelangelo, the samurai, the monks, all practiced deliberate retention, some for months, some for years. They didn't speak about it publicly because it was too sacred, too powerful. But they knew. The sexual force is not an appetite to be fed. It is rocket fuel meant to propel a man into his destiny. Think of birds flying 5,000 miles without GPS. They feel magnetic lines in their bones. You are built with the same invisible navigation. When the tank is full, intuition screams. Synchronicities explode. You meet the right person on the exact day you're ready. Doors fling open. When the tank is empty, the signal dies. Life feels random, cruel, rigged. Remember the last time you felt truly alive? Maybe it was 7 days without release. Maybe 14. Remember how sharp your mind was. How women looked at you differently. How ideas hit you like lightning. That wasn't coincidence. That was alignment. The moment you choose retention, something shifts in the unseen world. It's as if heaven leans in closer. The compass buried in your chest begins to spin again. First, you feel it in your body. Steadier energy, deeper sleep, a quiet hum under the skin, then in your mind. Clarity like cold water. Then in your life, people call out of nowhere, opportunities you didn't chase, find you. Old prayers start getting answers. Retention is not punishment. It is the antidote to alienation. Every day you hold, you are sewing yourself back into the fabric of reality. You stop leaking power and start gathering it. And the one who gave you that power notices, he does not reward perfection. He rewards direction. When he sees a man finally stop squandering the gift, he leans in and whispers, "Good. Now watch what I can do with someone who can carry weight." This path is not easy. Ergus will roar. Nights will feel endless. That is the crucible. That is where boys become men. Loneliness does not turn into cuddles. It turns into solitude, the holy fire where excuses burn away. If you stay in that fire long enough, something unbreakable is forged. Each time you transmute the urge, instead of obeying it, a root shoots deeper into the earth. Each sacrifice becomes a branch reaching toward heaven. Slowly, you realize you are no longer drifting. You are planted, heavy, dense with being. People will feel it before they understand it. Your voice will carry a new gravity. Your silence will demand respect. Women will sense safety and danger in the same glance. And God will entrust you with more. First your own soul, then a mission, then the hearts of others. This is not about becoming a monk. This is about becoming a king in a world that wants you enslaved. Retention is the quiet rebellion that topples empires of mediocrity. I built Transmute because I walked out of the desert myself and found almost no map. Inside, you'll find brotherhood, daily challenges, ancient wisdom, and a counter that reminds you every morning who you are becoming. This is not another app. It is an ark for men who refuse to drown in the flood of weakness. The revelation is simple and terrifying. God is watching, not to catch you failing, but to see if you can finally carry His gaze without collapsing. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Every thanks is a spark that keeps this mission alive. Your support means more than you know. When you retain long enough, something in you becomes solid enough to hold that gaze. And in that moment, you are no longer a boy begging for scraps. You are a man entrusted with fire. The old you is dying. The real you is waking up. The question is, no longer can I do this. The question is, how much of your destiny are you willing to reclaim? Are you ready to become the kind of man that makes the world pause when he walks in? Are you ready to feel God's smile instead of sigh? Then close this tab, delete the folders, lock the gate, and step into the fire. The gaze is already on you. Stop running. Start rising.